Greetings, John Montague here, Executive Focus. I want to take a few minutes of your time today and talk about hiring. Most companies don't do this well. Most companies haven't built a great process to do this, and yet it's one of the most important things we can do to advance our organizations. Think about it, especially in the software business. I believe strongly that in this business, the most important assets go home every night. Let's try to give them a really good reason to want to come back tomorrow and do their best work. Part of that begins with finding the right people to bring into your organization. Outside of building a great product, what can you be doing that will have a bigger impact than bringing the right people into the organization and retaining the talent that you have? Very few things. Yet company after company that I talk to who spend thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of dollars on hiring every year don't do this well. Mostly because they don't have a good process. And I'm not just talking about large companies. At small companies, I've put process into place of 5 different organizations with 100 employees or less. I've also put it into larger organizations with up to 1,000 employees. It will work in any size organization. It'll just be tailored and a little bit different and differently resourced. But think about it. Let's have a consistent process that includes the following things. Let's have an aptitude test early on. I like to hire smart people. If I throw smart people in the deep end of the pool, they got a better shot at figuring it out. I don't care as much about their having years and years of experience doing exactly what I want them to do, because we're probably going to do it differently. One of the big mistakes I see many organizations do is, we want the guy from Salesforce that did this. We want the gal from Stripe that did this. Well, guess what? Just because somebody was successful in another company does not mean that that's a predictive indicator that they'll be successful in your company. In fact, it's a pretty lousy indicator. You just don't know. You may not have the infrastructure or resources or team that they had in the other organization. I also am not a fan of somebody who wants to hire, once you've hired them, they want to bring in their team. I don't like that either. That messes up your culture. So back to the steps. Some kind of aptitude testing early on, some kind of personality profile testing early on, and then the interview. I want the team to have gotten together, not just HR, but the team that's going to be working with them and thought through the hiring process. And what are the skills that are needed? What's the experience needed? What's the culture fit that's needed? Document that. Have a series of questions that each person's going to ask. Develop a scorecard on how you're going to score that individual so it's not just a beauty contest. Just bringing a few of these aspects into your hiring process will go a long way to making your process much better. If you want some additional details, please reach out to me on LinkedIn. Add some comments below. If you want a scorecard, I can point you to plenty of resources. If you want to think about those processes that you should be documenting in your organization on how to hire better and hire to win, let me know. I'd be happy to help you. But develop a process that's yours. Develop this to be an area of excellence in your organization. There's very few things that you can be doing that will add more value to your company. And right now, there's a lot of talent on the bench. So if you just do nothing but have a defined process that for entry-level employees to mid-level employees should be 2 weeks, no more, just run them through the process and make offers, you'll hire way above your punching weight. Nobody wants to be on a job search. If you are a company that's taking 12, 16, 18 weeks, you're doing yourself a disservice and you're doing those candidates a disservice. Get your act together, get a process, and run the process. Again, if you can run people through that process and be ready to make those offers, you will hire way above your punching weight, and you'll be bringing the right talent into your organization. And then measure it. Find out what you can learn from it. How many internal promotions are you doing from external hires? Why is that? What are the things could you be doing better? Anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up, but again, let me know in the comments what you think. Good luck, better hiring, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.